When I got to this campus, it totally changed my life.
When he left home, he forged out to find a way to live that felt right for him. And that independence and that sort of search for knowledge and identity has been really powerful for him.
I was at Berkeley in the 60s during the free speech movement. It started my sophomore year. Here I was kind of naive and unsophisticated and pretty apolitical at the time, but it was an interesting thing to watch.
Free speech movement, Vietnam, marches, demonstrations, all kinds of stuff happening. It was just amazing that he could maintain the equilibrium that he did. It was a sign of somebody who really had it together.
I was a chemistry major because it was interesting. It was right after Sputnik. I was pretty good at math and science, and so I just kind of fell into it. Doing chemistry at Berkeley is doing it with people that discovered the elements. So it was a very exciting time to be on the campus. There was a real notion that it was a privilege to come to a great public university, and on graduation and in our lives, we should be giving back and making the world a better place.
My dad has a unique respect for the human experience. Irrelevant of success or status, he's really inspired by people who find their own unique path in life.
He's so honest, he's down home, he's a brilliant guy, whether it's law or it's chemistry or it's anything else. Administration of a university, he can handle the multivariable situation without much sweat.
And he's been a very successful president of University of Texas in what have been very challenging times.
He respects knowledge and diversity, and I think that these are things that come from the Cal experience.
When he used to teach first-year law students, he'd get to a patch where there wasn't a right answer, and the students get confused about that. They thought they came to law school to learn rules. And then he says, well, isn't this wonderful? Aren't you looking forward to being in a profession where there isn't a recipe book where you can look up the answer, and getting them to see the really hard issues at the core of the materials by prodding them, by questioning them, and by moving slowly enough that they can understand it is just a wonder to watch.
Watching young people come of age at these great universities is just a thrill. I have 5 children. I've watched them do it, 3 at Cal, 2 at the University of Texas.
I'm still inspired by my dad, and I know all of his children are still inspired by him. And the student body has a lot of respect for him, and I think that they know he cares about their experience at Texas.
I remember what Cal did for me. I got that advantage, and now it's time to give that advantage back to the next generation.
Bill's entire career has been this combination of serving others, but also getting a deeper understanding, being a better human being.
You can see it in his daily interactions on campus. You can see it at the football games, in his insistence to sit in the stands and not in the box.
I never thought I'd be a university president or a law school dean. And I tell my students, certainly work hard, think about where you're going, but don't dwell on it too much. There'll be opportunities that you couldn't even dream of that may be totally unrelated to what you think you'll be doing today. As Yogi Berra said, when you get to a fork in the road, take it. The idea that at this stage of my life I'd be recognized by my alma mater is just mind-boggling. And I just could not be more delighted to be the alumnus of the year of my alma mater, Berkeley.